time. And Warriors have, Vincennes has been exceptional. On the ladies' side, the Warriors have been exceptional. And we'll see what happens tonight. Lady Warriors come in with a record of 14-11. Vincennes 19-7, and they got us at their place on that. That was the night the snow began. Remember that? About 4 weeks ago, and the blizzard rolled in. We were at Vincennes that night. And we'll see if the Warriors can return the favor here.
Yeah, Wabash Valley and Vincennes. Vincennes is, for a few years now, was, kind of the team behind Wabash Valley. Obviously, on the women's side, Wabash Valley ran away with the region. A lot of the time, Vincennes was the one team people would say, well, maybe they'll have a chance. And, this year they got us. And Swick is the team in the region that everybody's looking at. But it should be a competitive game. It was last time. Wabash Valley ran into foul trouble very quickly in that second half and really hurt them here on the home floor. You try to control the fouls better, certainly have a chance, but they're going up against a lot of size.
Every night we say this, the key to the game is Asia Elliott not fouling. We only have 7 players, one big. That's Asia Elliott. If she gets in foul trouble, they've got about 4 or 5 kids that size to run at you.
I'm sure you at home have grown tired of hearing us talk about that, but it is just such a key every game that this team plays, but more so against Vincennes than maybe any other team because they have size and they've got lots of it. They can sub in 2 different bigs at any time. They really have got 4 of them that they like in the rotation, I feel like, and that's something to watch out for. You really can't afford to have Elliott sit too long because of that presence.
I like the Wabash 5 on the floor better than the Vincennes 5 on the floor. I really do. But it takes more than 5 people to win a basketball game most of the time, and they've got good numbers. Congratulations to Nyla Johnson, their first year at Vincennes. They've got a good ball club, and they've kept everybody out. Talk about Southwestern. They're the number 1 team in the ladies' region right now. They just are undefeated. They got by Olney today, 81-80, double overtime at Olney.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I know first-hand experience from last weekend where Wabash Valley played there. It's a good environment. Olney, gets lots of people in that gym, even for the women's game, and make plenty of noise. And, they gave Swick something to handle, but Swick able to survive just a bit. It does give you some confidence, though, going into region play that you feel any team can be beat. What you just said about Wabash Valley against Vincennes, I felt that way the 2 games they played against Swick. I think that, Wabash Valley 7 is more talented than any 7 Swick has, but Swick's got more than 7, and that's a key.
On the Southwestern side of the women's team, they have Tamisha Gilmore out of Collinsville, 6'3". She lit us up for 37 at their place, and she did not play today or the last 3 games. She's out. I don't know I haven't heard the exact the cause of that. And I wonder if she'll be able to play once the tournament time starts. Tournament starts a week from tomorrow. On the ladies' side, we should have a home game, and we guess it'll be Wren Lake. That's my best prognostication about who will be playing. But we'll be the 3 seed, and whoever the 6 seed is, we'll get them here at home on that Sunday. Probably Sunday afternoon is my guess. So we look forward to that. Got to play this one first, and we wonder about Destiny McAllister. She's been out for a week or so. Last week, you called the game on Ollie. She didn't play until we fouled everybody out, and we had to put another player in. And we played here on Wednesday night. Just about the same. We finally had some injuries. She got in, but she's not okay. She's got a knee issue that's really bothering her.
Trying to keep her healthy for the region, trying to get her as healthy as possible. It is sophomore night, and so I expect maybe her. She's one of the 3 sophomores on the Lady Warriors team. She'll get some playing time to honor her for that. Otherwise, probably more of the same, just playing when necessary.
Sophomore night, we'll run that program between the games, they say. So between games, they'll have the honor of the sophomore basketball players, cheerleaders, lady basketball players, all be honored tonight. And I really appreciate the Lady Warriors. These 7 have stuck it out when they could have easily bailed when we had a coaching change during the season. But to their credit, they've stayed, and it's been a good ride for them.
Yeah, plenty of talented. They have overachieved. I think you said that on Wednesday against Wren Lake. They're a group of overachievers with the cards that they've been dealt.
Ready for Lady Warrior basketball. Lady Warriors and Vincennes teeing it up here tonight at home at Mount Carmel. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC. Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot long free.
4 foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4th foot long's free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th foot long's free! Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank!
4 foot long's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th foot long free.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide. But that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service. Give us 2 business days. That's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Hey, here's the starting lineup, and we'll get it to you in a minute here. It's as they bring them out, and that's Bryce Thompson doing the announcing for the Warriors. I noticed this during the anthem. I should have been paying attention to the flag, but I looked down at the team. We're without Shaylin Sprinkles, our leading scorer, is not dressed tonight. I don't see her there. Her parents aren't here. They usually are. So we'll see what goes on there. Here's the starting lineup for Vincennes as Natalia Dixon starts. She wears number 1. And Dixon is a 5'8" sophomore, averaging 10 points a game. Imani Washington is a shooter out of Indianapolis, Indiana. And she is a sophomore as well, wears number 2. Number 10 is Zion Hayes. Zion 5'9" out of Cartersville, Georgia. Number 11 is Talia Heron out of Toronto, Canada, 6 feet tall. And a big girl down low is Jennifer Rieksta. And Rieksta is a sophomore, 6'2", out of Latvia. Town over there. Let's see if I can get their town pronounced right. Nope, I cannot. She's from Latvia. It's a Scandinavian country, a former communist bloc country. And she's our leading scorer at 12.6. The Warriors start. Just go down the lineup. It's Dugans, McAllister, McMasters, Jordan Scott, and Asia Elliott. So there we go. And I did not notice earlier that Shaylin Sprinkles is not here tonight. She's just not here. I don't know. Hope nothing bad has happened family-wise for her, or hope she's okay.
And it'll be, make a tough test even tougher for Wabash Valley. Their best three-point shooter, jump shooter, not here.
I would say close to impossible. We're a team. There's only 7 of them, and everything has to work well. Everything has to be just right for us to beat a good team, which this is. And without one player, the leading scorer, it's going to be very, very difficult. Warriors move from left to right. Elliott will jump out up against Rieksta. Rieksta with the size advantage. She's listed at 6'2". Elliott is 6 feet, but there's a big size advantage there. And the ball's tapped in the backcourt, controlled by Vincennes. And Dixon will bring it up for the blue-clad Vincennes Lady Trailblazers. Warriors in a zone. It's a 1-3-1 zone. Up high now to Zion Hayes. Moves toward the right with the basketball. A little confused by the zone at the start, aren't they? Washington on the right wing. Now up top to Hayes. Hayes will dribble out to Washington. She'll let the 3 fly from way outside. Good box out by the Warriors. Ball's on the floor, and Dugans comes out of there with it. McAllister with the bad knee will bring it up the right side. McAllister at the right wing shoots for 3. That shot's blocked. And coming out of there with this Vincennes Washington. Washington on the left side of the floor. Warriors back in time, set up the zone. Washington goes left around a pick. Pull-up jumper from 15. That's no good. Long rebound. Out toward the timeline, picked up by Jordan Scott. To Dugans. Dugans flies to the glass, and she's fouled on the way up. Nice job by Jordan Scott to outrun everybody. Nice pass to Dugans. And Dugans doesn't mind the contact, even though she isn't very big.
Now, it was a really good job by both of them, Scott and Dugans, running the floor. Dugans not just going for the basketball, but realizing Scott had a beat on it and giving her an outlet when she did pick up the basketball, went strong right to the rack.
She has a nose for the basket. Brandon Dugans. And first free throw was good, and the Warriors lead at 1-0. There you go. We're on top. 9:06 to play in the first quarter.
Interesting to see the 1-3-1. We've seen them run a 2-3 at times this season, but I think this is the first I've seen them run this defense.
Second free throw is good. I don't even know how you practice a zone with no more players than they have. So they've been working on this in practice, and they'll see if they can pull it off. 2-0 Warriors. Up top to Zion Hayes. Moves to the right with the basketball and looks to the high post. There with the ball is Hayes. Now kicks it over in the wing to Dixon. Down low they go. That's Heron with the basketball. Spins, gets the ball weak side of Dixon, into the paint. A little float off the glass is good, and we're tied. 2-2, 8:40 to play here. It's full court pressure by Vincennes. Across the timeline with it is Dugans. Long pass to the corner to McAllister, looking down low. Can't find anybody. Skip pass inside to McMasters. Waits, kicks it outside. Dugans at the 3. Steps inside now. To the glass she goes, and they take it away from her. That's Heron on the takeaway. Heron she's got good size, 6 feet tall and long as well. Dixon up top of the basketball now. Vincennes looking for the first lead of the game. In the corner to Washington. Now inside to Riekstad, and shot blocked by McAllister. Weak side help. She swatted it out of there.
Yeah, it's showing off the athleticism that time, McAllister, and she timed it up well with Riekstad, who's got plenty of size on her.
Got size on everybody out there, doesn't she? She's a good player, by the way. Jennifer Riekstad. I tell you how to spell Jennifer, but it's all different. Down low to Heron, and she goes up with the left hand and scores the basketball. That was Heron on the basket. And now they lead it 4-2. McAllister in the corner with the basketball for the Warriors. Up top now to Jordan Scott. 7:50 left here, first quarter action. 4-2 Vincennes. Playing at home tonight, Lady Warriors are. Up top to McMasters. Bounce pass feed to Elliott in the paint. Spins around, goes up, shoots, and misses over Riekstad. Dixon with the rebound. Here they come with it. Warriors back in plenty of time. Dixon to the foul line. Now Dixon dives inside, and she's fouled. Really nice job by Natala Dixon. Got to the free throw line, gave that up fake. Elliott closed on her and then tripped her as she went by.
Yeah, hesitated and then went, and it was clear as day. First one on Elliott.
Vincennes basketball to their own basket. 20 on the shot clock now. There's Heron on the drive into the paint. Little floater up. That will not go. Rebound McMasters for the Warriors. Warriors want to run, even though they are shorthanded tonight. Shorthanded every night, but even more so tonight. Up top, Jordan Scott against man-to-man pressure. McMasters on the dribble to the top. On the Vincennes people, they're really clapping and yelling on defense over there on the sideline. McMasters dribbles into the paint, goes left side, stops, and drags a pivot foot. Traveling is the call. Keely Harris will come in the ball game, and I think Cassie McMasters will have a chance to chat with the coach a little bit.
Yeah, they're having a difficult job. They're getting the ball inside Mark, but then they're not going up with it because of the size of Vincennes, and they're having a tough time finding an open shot.
If you get down there and give a shot fake, a lot of times you can still get a shot up. Get the ball up top to Zion Hayes. Free throw line jumper is good. Now they're up 6-2. Warriors don't have a field goal yet. We made 2 free throws and no field goals, and down by 4 with 6:40 left here in the first quarter. McAllister gets the ball over to Jordan Scott at the top. Left side to Harris. Harris stops, gets the ball back to Dugans. Dugans into the paint, goes around Riekstad for the basket. Well, she's got no fear.
She's going to have another big game like she's had over the last few for Wabash Valley in this one.
6-4, Warriors trail it now, 6:20 left. First quarter, there's a drive and a foul on the baseline. It's going to be Asia Elliott on the bump, I believe. Well, maybe McAllister called for that foul, so that's better. Just one apiece. 6:18 left here in the first quarter. Warriors trying to not get blown out here in the first quarter by this tough Vincennes club. Oh, nice inbounds pass and a shot blocked. Dixon had it blocked inside. Here comes Dugans in transition. Down low to Harris. Layup is good. Outran him that time. We're tied at 6. Warriors did a nice job on the break. Good pass by Dugans. Good finish by Keely Harris. Up high and out of Zion Hayes. Now with the basketball, Heron. Left side to Washington. She's the shooter, and there's a ball knocked away at the top, and they've got it again. There's a drive by Hayes and a takeaway by the Warriors. Keely Harris got in the passing lane. Nice job on defense. A couple of deflections and a takeaway. Here's Dugans to the glass, throws it up over Riekstad, and it's going to be out of bounds to the Warriors. The ball will stay here. They blocked the shot.
Well, Wabash Valley thinks that it was off of Dugans, and
so does Riekstad. Everybody went to the other end, but that time Dugans went right at the big girl, and they didn't call the foul, and they did call it out of bounds on Riekstad, though. We'll take it. 21 on the shot clock as the Warriors inbounded here under their own basket with Harris on the trigger. To the corner to McAllister for 3 from there. That's too hard, an air ball. And a rebound by Washington. Imani Washington across the timeline. Ooh, to the corner they go to Heron. Right corner drives baseline side. Ball tapped up inside to Riekstad now. Free throw line jumper blocked by Elliott. And the Warriors are playing very good on the defensive end. This zone is working pretty well. Here's McAllister in transition. Hands the ball back to Dugan. She'll fly inside, lost it, got it back, puts a shot up, and a foul called. She went down hard, and boy, you have to love the way Dugan's plays.
Well, she's going to have to play that way, Mark. I mean, right now she's the only one showing absolutely no fear against the towers down low of Vincennes, and you're going to have to be that way. Employ some pump fakes, try to get them in foul trouble as well, and, you know, turn it around on them.
They've got good size as Dugans goes the line for two. Talia Heron she's a 6-footer. Reeks to 6'2". Zion Hayes is 5'9" and strong. And free throw is good by Dugans.
Credit to Asia Elliott on the defensive end. She picked up that first foul pretty early, and the last 2 times down the floor she's gotten blocks where she's been able to avoid fouling. One just going straight up, that one using, you know, her arm to block the shot and make sure she got all ball.
Both free throws are good, and it's 8-6 now in favor of Wabash Valley. So they haven't scored in a while, have they? Vincennes, they've been struggling on the offensive end. Up top is Dixon out of the corner to the corner outside Washington left side. That's the 3 ball that's missed, and a rebound inside and a shot up and a miss by Hayes, and she'll have free throws. She's fouled on the play. That was a bad shot from the corner, and Hayes able to pick the rebound out and was able to go up and get fouled. So we'll have free throws when we come back after this timeout. It's Wabash Valley leading 8-6. 4:57 left in the first quarter. Back in a minute.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot long free.
4 foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4th foot long's free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th foot long's free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 foot long's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th foot long free.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Free throws coming for Zion Hayes after that foul and timeout. Zach, we've had good front row seats to this action all year long. It's been a fun team to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's plenty of talent, plenty of heart on this team. We're always just so impressed with the tough card that they've been dealt and the way that they're able to battle through a lot of the time. And going to be a tough one throughout this game, but it'll be interesting, that's for sure.
And somebody on the Warriors offense besides Dugans has to step up. Free throw rolls in for Hayes. She's been great, Dugan. She's such an angular player, and able to drive it and go left or right when you don't expect her to. Free throws both good by Hayes. We're tied at 10. 4:57 to play here in the first quarter. Full court press by Vincennes. Scott gets it across the line to McAllister. Stops and shoots for 3 in the wing. That shot's hard. And a rebound. They've got it with rebound by Washington. She'll pull it down. Now left side to Dixon. Dixon's the driver, Washington's the shooter, and in the corner now it's Hayes for 3. That shot short, no good. Long rebound, Reeksta has it. Bothered by the Warriors' Dugans. Ooh, may have gotten by with a little stutter step there. Inside now, outside, they go for 3, and the shot is up and good. That's number 4, Jalen Davidson.
That's what she's in there for. She's a shooter as well.
11-8 now. With that 3 ball, they lead it by 3. 4:15 left here in the first quarter. Now Keely Harris on the dribble to the free throw line, steps back. Waiting, looking, high post feed to Elliott. Elliott guarded with Reeksta behind her. Reeksta goes down low and a shot blocked. And Reeksta got a piece of that. Maybe got a piece of her hand, and here comes Vincennes with the basketball. Nice move by Elliott, no basket though. The other way they go, Hayes kicks it outside, and there's Davidson again. Punches it down low, that's Dixon with it. 16 in the shot clock as Vincennes sets it up with Reeksta at the top. They work around the perimeter, and there's a 3 ball by Zion Hayes. That's no good. Rebound by the Warriors, McAllister. Well, we want them to shoot the 3, and they are, but they're not making very many so far. There's McAllister up top, guarded by Dixon, and the fans want to foul. And nobody hearing it but the players. There's a drive by Dugans. Inside she goes. Layup is good. How did she do that? She blew by the defender, Reeksta, who's 6'2", and just laid it up under her. And Warriors then won now, 11-10. Vincennes with the lead in the basketball. 3:15 to play, first quarter. Up top to Zion Hayes, kicking around the perimeter. This is more of a typical 2-3 zone now, I think. They work the perimeter outside. Davidson looks at it. Now inside, high post feed to Hayes. She goes to the left side of the block and got the runner to go. Well, they beat the zone that time and beat it handily. Good ball movement, got the ball to the high post. A good drive by Hayes, and they lead it 13-10. 2:58 left here, first quarter. We're going to have to take a 30-second break. We'll be right back.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks, or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
Well, the offense so far for the Warriors has been all Brianna Dugans. The last time down, A.J. Elliott made a nice move down the paint, and the shot was blocked by Reekstead. It looked like there was quite a bit of contact up high on that. You have to change that, though. You got to get a shot fake or something. You have to score the paint down there.
Yeah, I think it'd be wise for Wabash Valley as a whole to start utilizing, pump fake. And listen, that doesn't mean that they're going to go for it, but you got to give it a try and see if you can get them in some foul trouble. Yeah, they've got more depth than you, but that you still would probably rather get to their bench players than their starters right now, and just try to see if you can turn around the foul trouble on them. Right now, that's the offense, is getting inside and then trying to do what you can against the bigs down there, because they're doing a really good job of closing out on shooters. Wabash Valley is 0 for 3 from the three-point line right now, all taken by McAllister.
Warriors have 10 points, a fast break basket by Harris, and then 8 points by Dugans, 2 drives and 4 free throws. So that's it. 13-10, Warriors down by 3. Less than 3 to play here in the first quarter. Jordan Scott trapped, gets the ball right side of Dugans. Dugans on a dribble, punches it inside to Elliott, catches, goes up and missed it, and not getting any calls down there. So you got to keep on playing. Here comes Washington with it. Left side of Davidson, drives, stops at the baseline. There's ball tied up by the Warriors, and now a blocking foul called by Keely Harris. Called on Keely Harris.
That's her second foul, so she's the first Warrior to 2, I believe.
That's our 4th team foul, so you got them all right there. McAllister, Elliott, and 2 on Keely Harris. We zone the inbounds play, and they float it way up high to Washington. 20 on the shot clock for Vincennes now. 2:30 on the game clock. They lead it by 3. And there's a double dribble, Warrior basketball. Unforced error that time. Warriors get the ball back. I'm enjoying the fans over here all around us, working on the officials. It's going to be a fun night.
Well, we got a nice crowd here for sophomore night. Expected maybe even get a little bit bigger as the night goes on.
Up top to Keely Harris. Around the pick. Stops up top. Now out to Dugans. Dugans looks inside. This is a zone by Vincennes against the Warriors. There's Jordan Scott, pull-up jumper. That rolls in. Warriors then won now, 13-12. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Vincennes basketball. Ball knocked away as they try to get it to the corner. Dugan's got a hand out in the passing lane. Out of bounds to Vincennes.
I think that last time down could be a key for the Warriors, too, getting Scott to drive and then either shoot that little floater or find a big when they come up to guard her.
Davidson up top of the basketball. 15 in the shot clock. Now Heron with it. Back to the basket. Kicks it outside. Now the corner to Zion Hayes. Zion on the dribbles. Blocked down there by Elliott. Stops. Ball way up high to Washington. On the dribble. Turn, flies it up. That's Dixon on the floater. No good. And rebound taken away by Zion Hayes. She out-hustled us that time. Now the ball's in the paint and taken away by the Warriors. Keely Harris got the steal. And the Warriors then won now. 1.5 minutes to play here, first quarter. Harris to the corner to Jordan Scott. She did not catch the ball, went through her hands out of bounds. She was on her way to the glass, and she took off before she caught it.
Well, there was an opening there, and she kind of, her eyes got big, tried to get moving before she secured the basketball.
13-12 in favor of Vincennes with 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Vincennes has the ball. Washington, the shooter, has it on the right side. Now dribbles to the top. Out they go. A new player in the game is Daniel, number 24. Now in the corner, they go back to Hayes. She's been good. Now up top to Washington. Right side to Daniel. 10 on the shot clock. Dixon up top, kicking around the perimeter. Zion Hayes in the left corner for three. That's good. She's a nice-looking player, isn't she?
Third time she's tried one from that left corner and missed the first two short, and that time she was right on the money.
Yeah, it's a nice-looking shot. She's a good player, and they just beat the zone that time with good perimeter passing. 16-12, Vincennes now up by 4. 40 seconds left in the half. We got trouble here. Jordan Scott picks her dribble up to McMasters. McMasters in the paint. Floater in the paint, won't go. Rebound, Asia Elliott. Shot up, that won't go. And rebound by Vincennes, and the fans want to foul on that play and don't get it. And Greta Hartsfield wants one as well, and she's let them know down there. 20 seconds left in the quarter. Hayes gets it up top. Hayes on the dribble, now out to Washington. They're up by 4, Vincennes is, with 12 seconds left in the quarter. Now outside Washington, guarded by Keely Harris. Don't foul her, please. Now Zion Hayes gets the ball back to Washington. She'll shoot from way outside for 3. That's off the rim, no good. We've played 1 quarter of basketball. Vincennes leads at 16-12. We'll be back in a minute.
Employees impacted by the closure of Champion Labs are encouraged to attend rapid response support meetings at Frontier Community College on March 5th, 6th, or 9th. These meetings explain your rights and the benefits you may be entitled to, including unemployment insurance, health coverage options, retirement guidance, utility assistance, job search support, and training opportunities. Visit iecc.edu/Champion Labs for full details. You are not alone. Support is available.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
We played 1 quarter of basketball here. Vincennes leads Wabash Valley on the ladies' side 16-12. We'll have the men's game to follow. And hey, there's baseball and softball going on. Both the teams are gone this weekend, playing well.
Yeah, baseball team won twice today. They won yesterday, so they're up to 16-4 on the season, something like that, putting up a lot of runs still.
Ranked 18th in the country.
Could be on the move up, too.
Speaking of nationally ranked, the Vincennes men's basketball team, number 10 in the country. They'll be here. Well, they're here right now. We could see them play tonight. That'll be fun. They remind me a little bit of UCLA back in the day. They've got a little swagger to them. They wear that same blue UCLA wears. Warrior basketball to start the second quarter. Jordan Scott picks her dribble up. Cross-court pass to Keely Harris. Harris on the dribble, lost it, picks it back up. Now to Jordan Scott at the 3. 12 on the shot clock for Wabash Valley. Scott on the dribble, hands the ball back to McMasters. Now shot clock at 8. Harris, nice drive inside to Elliott. Kicks it outside to Dugans for 3. Shot off the bank is good for Brianna Dugans. I'll guarantee you she didn't try to bank it. Well, that makes it a better ball game when it goes in. That time we got the ball inside. Elliott kicked it back out. I really want her to score on Rieksta, who we need to get out of the ball game somehow. Rieksta has the ball at the block. Double team. Kicks it up top. Washington. Now look at this Daniel. Daniel on the dribble drive to the left baseline. Shot blocked by Elliott and knocked out of bounds. It's Warrior basketball. Hey, what a play by Asia Elliott.
She did such a great job, just straight up and literally grabbed the ball out of the air. Daniel drove right into her. It's being called that way both ends. They're letting Rieksta get away with some contact as long as she doesn't swat down. And the same, leniency is given to Elliott.
Now, we need more leniency than they do. That's the way it works. High post feed to McMasters. Punch inside, ball knocked away. It's out of bounds, and it belongs to the Warriors. Little bounce pass from McMasters couldn't be handled, and they knocked it away. Well, we're not doing a very good job solving their zone, really. Free throw line is probably open. There should be a jump shot there for somebody. Elliott inbounds the ball to Jordan Scott. Now McMasters at the top. Out to Dugans. She's been the offense so far. Dugans on the drive down the left side to the corner of McMasters. Now McMasters steps in out of bounds line. Turnover. And Vincennes has the basketball. They lead by 1 with 8:44 left here in the second quarter.
Turnovers pretty even. Each team had 3 in that first quarter. It's the first there against McMasters and the Warriors this quarter.
It's not bad. Warriors in a 2-3 zone, trying to spread the floor a little bit, make them shoot the outside shot. High post feed to Davidson. Free throw line jumper is missed. And a rebound by the Warriors. Here comes Keely Harris. They're back in time. Right corner to Jordan Scott. Nice pass to Harris in the paint. And she floats it up over Rieksta, got the basket. Harris and Dugans not afraid to go at the big girl, and it's really paid off. Wabash Valley 17, Vincennes 16 now with 8:15 to play in the first half. We're in the second quarter. There's a long three lined up and missed out there by Washington. Rebound by the Warriors. Vincennes settling for the outside shot, and Warriors doing pretty well against that. There's Jordan Scott, gives the ball to Harris. Layup is no good, too hard. And a rebound by Vincennes. Nice find there from Jordan Scott, and Harris couldn't knock it in. Up top, Natala Dixon, left side of Davidson. She's a shooter, by the way, against this zone. Now outside, Dixon dribbles to the baseline. Stop there, looking. Outside now. Hayes steps through inside, and that's good. She's leading them in scoring, by the way. She's got 11. And we're trailing 18-7. Here comes Jordan Scott on the way to the rack, and she's fouled on the way there. Well, I was just marking the book, and Jordan Scott was trying to shoot a layup.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Wabash Valley is needing to do right now. That's where they've got most of their offense, is really just beating Vincennes down the floor, catching them a little out of position, and then finding creases to score. When they get their set defense in this zone, the Warriors have struggled quite a bit.
Yeah, the only offense we've had against that zone really has been Brianna Dugans on the drive. Warriors inbound the ball. McMaster is at the block. Little fall away floater will roll in. McMaster gets her first basket, and the Warriors back on top. 19-18, 7.5 to play in the first half. Natala Dixon pulls her dribble up left side to Washington. She's the shooter. They've got two shooters out there. And now the ball on the right side. This is a non-shooter. Up top to Davidson. She's a shooter. Right side to Dixon. Dixon's a driver. Up top Washington, left side Davidson. They go inside, reach the catches and shoots down there. And there's a miss and a rebound by the Warriors. And that was probably a lot of contact by the Warriors. We got by with that one. So that's the way they're going to call it. There's Dixon on the drive. Make it outside to Scott. Pull-up jumper. That's good. Little 10-footer, and the Warriors lead it 21-18, and timeout call. 6:48 to play here. And it's a timeout call, I think, by Vincennes. And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Fall in love with your Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new 2025 Ford F-150 up to $8,700 off, or a 2025 Bronco with up to $5,000 off. Love your new Ford. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
.648 to play in the first half. Wabash Valley on a little run, leads at 21-18. And we talk about this almost every night out, but with our short bench, the way the referees call the game makes a big difference. And right now they're letting them play. And earlier we got beat early on the offensive end. We had some shots blocked we thought were probably fouls. They didn't call that. We just got one at the other end. Elliott went up and I'm sure it was a foul. They didn't call that. And really, if they play that way, it's really good for the Warriors.
Yeah, you know, it's some give and take that you're just going to have to deal with. The place where I think right now Wabash Valley is doing better than they did in that first quarter that's helping them here is rebounding on the defensive end. They gave up too many offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities to Vincennes in that first quarter. This time down, in the second quarter, I don't think Vincennes has, but maybe one, if that, offensive rebounds. That's going to be a key.
Well, they've been selling for outside shots, and if you're hot, that'll beat a zone, but if not, makes the zone look pretty good. They're going to try to get the ball inside somehow, aren't they? Up top now, Washington has it, pulls her dribble up. That ball knocked away by Jordan Scott. It's on the floor. It's loose, picked up by Heron. Now stolen by Dugans. Here she comes in transition. Dugans to the rack. Outside to Jordan Scott, three from the right corner. That's no good. Keela Harris on the rebound, though, and she lost it. And now Vincennes has the basketball. Harris just coughed it up. It was all exciting. Nothing happened, really. We all got excited, thinking something was going to happen. Pass inside to Reeksta. She catches the ball at the block. Outside they go now. Here's Dixon into the paint. Floater is missed. And a rebound, foul over the back on Reeksta. And the fans like that call, and that one was egregious. A little reached too far over Brianna Dugans. She towers over Dugans, by the way, another 7 or 8 inches taller. She's a big 6'2".
Yeah, plenty of muscle as well. She's strong down there.
6 minutes to play here in the first half. Wabash Valley leading Vincennes on the ladies' side, 21-18. Jordan Scott moves out there against Washington. Now dribbles into the paint, and a little floater in the paint. That will roll in. Jordan Scott on the drive. Well, they played too much pressure outside, took him to the rack. Warriors' biggest lead of the night is 5, 23-18. 5.5 left here in the first half of the ball game. Outside to Davidson, open at the 3. Now dribbles to the corner. Now back to Davidson. High post feed to Herron. In the paint, little floaters off the glass. That was an ugly-looking shot. That's what I want to say. That she missed it bad left, and the Warriors get the rebound. Here's Scott up top with it again. Guarded by Washington. They've gone man-to-man now. Here's Scott on the dribble drive. Now pulls it back out. Moves to her right, up top to McMasters. McMasters drives into the paint. Floater off the glass, won't go. Rebound fought for, out of bounds, belongs to Vincennes. Good hustle on the board by Asia Elliott. And really, the way this game is being called, it makes good basketball.
Yeah, this thing's going back and forth. It's been fun. We get good long runs going, not getting the game slowed down.
We're not shooting free throw after free throw, and the game moves along. 5:01 left here in the first half. 23-18 Warriors lead by 5. We played zone the entire way, and it's been pretty effective against Vincennes so far. Washington up top, their best player, Zion Hayes, has been their best scorer today. She's not in there. There's a drive and a foul called, I think. And we'll see who it is. Dugans maybe on the slap. It is Dugans, and that's her first. Ball goes out of bounds to Vincennes. I was afraid it was going to be on Elliott. There's your under 5-minute timeout. 4:49 to play here in the first half. Wabash Valley leading 23-18. We'll take a full 1-minute break and be right back.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
First half, Dugans is fouled on the way to the glass, and the Warriors get the ball out of bounds. Warriors still by 5, 23-18 with 4:34 left in the first half. I don't know how the Warriors got ahead, do you? What happened there?
They're rebounding the ball better, and they're driving better. Really, it's been Jordan Scott. She really just cut through their zone, would drive in there, take a little floater, or dump it off to somebody, and since then they've switched to a man look.
And defensively, Vincennes has been, or offensively, Vincennes has been going at it. Oh, there's a reverse layup missed by Elliott. Gets her own rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds off of Elliott. It belongs to Vincennes. But defensively, we've done well, and it's been one and done for Vincennes. We've rebounded everything they've shot down there.
In the second quarter, and that's where they've gotten this lead. They gave up too many second chance opportunities in that first quarter. Wabash Valley doing a much better job on the boards.
Well, they've only scored 2 points in the first 6 minutes of the second quarter, so good defense by the Warriors. Up top, Washington. They can't buy a basket. Davidson up high with it. Now up top to Washington. Left side, Davidson for the three. Down low, it goes to Dixon. Oh, nice pass inside, and the ball missed by Reeksta. And on the rebound, it chased out of bounds, and Reeksta comes out of there with it like a bull in a china closet. That was a ball knocked away by the Warriors out of bounds to Vincennes. Boy, Reeksta went over there. I mean, over and through. 1 second on the shot clock now for Vincennes. They've got to catch and shoot. Let's see who they get it to. And just don't foul in this play. That's the main thing. Just don't foul. Make them shoot the ball. They look down low, and they get the ball to Davidson, and out of bounds, Warrior basketball. Turnover to the Warriors. Good job on defense.
Yeah, really good job that time. Team defense, working it around, hustle as well on that loose ball to make sure, that really killed some of the clock for them trying to track down that rebound.
Jordan Scott across the timeline, guarded by Imani Washington. That's a good matchup. Here comes McAllister to the paint. Down the right side, little shot up in the paint, and a foul called. Foul called on Imani Washington, and she'll have free throws. A little contact there.
Yeah, I don't doubt that's a foul. We've seen that called not a foul in this game, and it was a little bit of a late whistle.
I think the late whistle was the real issue. If you blow that whistle when it happens, you look like you're on it. But a little late, it makes you look a little slow. McAllister at the line for a pair of free throws. And first one's too hard. Destiny playing through a knee injury right now, trying to get her healthy enough for tournament time, which starts next Sunday here at home.
Nia Lawrence checked in for the first time for Vincennes.
Second free throw by McAllister puts the Warriors up by 6. So it is Nia Lawrence out there playing she up top. Get the ball high and out of Zion Hayes. They need her in the game, I think. Zion Hayes has been pretty good against the Warriors today. Cross-court pass knocked away by the Warriors' Elliott. Here comes Jordan Scott in transition. Scott, pull-up jumper in the paint, won't go. Rebound, Elliott has it and scores her first basket of the game. Warriors by 8, 26-18. Who saw this coming? Not me. Left side, Zion Hayes up top now to Alexander. Make that Lawrence. Now back up to Washington. They're playing a little perimeter basketball. The Warriors sinking the zone in. Now there's a free throw line. Comes Washington, bumps down low, spins. Well, that's a pretty move, and the shot won't go. Rebound knocked away. Zion Hayes has it, though, and she moves the player out. That's going to be an offensive foul. Nice job by Asia Elliott. Didn't reach, held her position. Hayes created she's so strong, Zion Hayes. She created the room there with her shoulder, and the referee called her.
Yeah, and Hayes, she's a really good player. She listed at 5'9". She's long and she's strong, like you talked about. That time, it was just too obvious the way she was throwing that shoulder in there.
Warriors by 8, biggest lead of the game. 26-18, 2:40 left first half. Jordan Scott on the drive to the free throw line. Now over on the wing to Dugans, inside to Elliott. Elliott shot up in the paint. That's a wild shot, not close. She didn't square it up. She just threw it up, hoping for a foul call, and didn't get it. Vincennes basketball. There's Washington on the drive into the paint. Stops there, turns, gets it on wing to Zion Hayes. Now Hayes from 10 will shoot and miss. Rebound in the hands of McAllister for the Warriors. And the Warriors look to run a little bit. McAllister down the left side to the block. Stops there. Outside of Dugans for 3 on the wing. That shot's too hard. And on the rebound, Vincennes pulls it out of there with Daniel. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Here comes Washington in the paint. Lost the ball out of bounds. It belongs to the Warriors. She just coughed it up. We didn't do that. She helped herself.
Well, it's up to 8 turnovers in the game for Vincennes, just 5 for Wabash Valley. But this quarter specifically, it's been 5 against 2 in the turnover battle.
26-18, that's the score. Warriors lead it by 8. Minute 50 left in the first half. Jordan Scott across the timeline, guarded by Zion Hayes. That's a good defensive matchup, I think, for Vincennes with the defense. Now Scott, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. That's good.
She's such an engineer of the offense. Really, she calls out exactly where she wants the screen, gets to her spot, takes it confidently, knocks it down.
Scott has 8, and the Warriors lead by 10, 28-18. A minute and a half left here first half. Got the ball on the wing over there with Lawrence. Now inside they go, and a shot is up, and a foul called against Asia Elliott. Lazari Daniel went right into Elliott. Elliott couldn't get out of the way and got called for the foul, her second.
Coach Hartsfield's pretty hot about that one. It's not necessarily been called that way. I think that Elliott did arch the arms over a little bit, and, that's where you see the foul. We'll see how Wabash Valley, just a minute and 24 here left in the first half, see if they can survive a short period with Elliott on the bench.
84 seconds left until halftime. At the line, it is number 24, that's Lazari Daniel. 5'11 freshman from Hopkinsville, Kentucky, hits the first free throw. They've got a lot of players. They've got way more than the Warriors. They've got 4 out of the game right now that could come in. We have 1 on the bench tonight. Second free throw is good by Daniel. Got them both. I wouldn't be opposed to running a little clock right now. We have 1:24 to play. You play this right, it's just 3 more possessions. And we lead by 8 as we head toward halftime here. Full court pressure by Vincennes, and Jordan Scott has handled it beautifully all game long. And dribbles across the timeline, guarded there by Dixon, who's a very good defender. Over on the wing now to McMaster's. Catch and shoot for 3, in and out, no good. And the rebound is Zion Hayes, and we did exactly the opposite of what I thought we should do, which was run a little clock. Hayes up top now to Dixon. Dixon back to the basket, free throw line, and kicks it on the wing and throws it away. Boy, Dixon has coughed it up a little bit, and she's going to come out of the game.
She's usually runs a really good point guard for them. She can handle the ball really well, really good dribbler. That time, just a kind of an overzealous pass. It was really hard to make.
Sometimes playing from behind is hard. Hard to make good decisions. You're down by 8 now. Under a minute to play. Keela Harris on the dribble. Now up to Jordan Scott. 47 seconds left on the game clock in the first half. Warriors by 8, 28-20. McAllister, nice pass inside McMasters, and she scores it. Good cut, good pass. And the Warriors by 10, 30-20. We're down to 30 seconds left in the half. Here's Heron. Kicking around the perimeter in the corner. It's Washington, the shooter for three. That's a long shot, no good. Rebounded there by Lawrence, and they'll pull it out. 22 seconds left in the half. Now on the wing, it's Lawrence. Didn't take the three. Drives baseline and shuts up in the corner. No good. Got her own rebound, though. 11 seconds left. Zion Hayes pulls her dribble up. High post to Heron. 6 seconds left. 5, 4. Washington on the wing now, but Lawrence for three. That shot's no good. And we played one half. We played an outstanding half of basketball for the Lady Warriors. They lead it at halftime 30-20. Well, I didn't see it coming, but Wabash Valley, your leader at halftime against Vincennes. We'll be back here in a minute and a half. Well, give us 2 minutes, and we'll come back and talk about the first half.
One of the things we want all of our customers to make sure of is that if you do install a generator, make sure that you have a properly functioning transfer switch. And a transfer switch will make sure that the generator is disconnected from utility service, and that protects your equipment and also protects all of our crews working on the line. If a generator is not hooked up correctly, it can send power back through that transformer, and then it can be high voltage in a dangerous situation.
My name is Jacob Fiskus. I'm from Oblong, Illinois, and I'm a part of the Ag Business Program here at Wabash Valley. I grew up on a row crop operation and also grew up showing cattle at the state and national level. Collegiate Farm Bureau here at Wabash Valley. We went to the Farm Bureau annual meeting in Chicago, so we got to network with a bunch of different people, and we accepted the Chapter of the Year award through Farm Bureau, so that was really fun. There's a lot more in the agriculture industry than I ever imagined, and coming here has kind of helped me to learn about some of those things. This is where I felt the most comfortable, and I'm glad I made the decision.
You're going to love the great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get 0% financing and $7,000 off Ram 1500s or lease a Pacifica for $399 a month. See the deals at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. President's Day savings are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a new Jeep Compass for only $379 a month, or lease a 2026 Wrangler for $359 a month. Save a bunch of Benjamins and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
We're at Spencer Sports Center on the campus of Wabash Valley College. It is 30-20. Wabash Valley leads Vincennes in the ladies' game. Not at all what we thought. Vincennes beat us handily at their place, and they really didn't have much trouble with us. And tonight the Warriors lead it by 10 at halftime. We're playing down one right now. Shaylin Sprinkles, and I wish we had information. I have no information on why she is not here tonight. I hope everything's okay there for her and her family. But we're without her, and Warriors have played exceptionally well in the first half.
Yeah, and especially on the defensive end, the shooting numbers here. Wabash Valley, just 1 of 7 from 3.
And that one shouldn't count. That one banked in from the corner, from the side, yeah.
Even Brianna Dugans herself would probably tell you it was a little bit of luck. And they're 10 of 24 inside, which is, not the worst. It's not great. They've had a lot of opportunities missed down low because of the size of Vincennes. But on the Vincennes end, they're 2 of 11 from 3, and they're 5 of 20 inside. They've just got 7 field goals total. The free throws are pretty even. Wabash Valley's 5 of 6, 4 of 4 from Vincennes. Really, the defense in that second quarter, Wabash Valley didn't allow so many second chance opportunities, which is where Vincennes, they only made 1 field goal in that second half, 2 field goals.
Second quarter, they scored 4 points.
Yeah.
1 field goal, 2 free throws.
Yeah, one field goal in the second quarter where Wabash Valley rebounded better defensively and not allowing easy second chance opportunities, and the turnover margin as well. The turnovers were 3-3 after 1 quarter, In that second quarter, Wabash Valley had just 2 turnovers, and they forced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, that was a lot better for them. They forcing the turnovers, get in transition, and worked better. And Jordan Scott really kind of took over there in the middle of that second quarter.
Yeah, we were bemoaning the fact that all the offense is Brianna Dugan's ability to drive and cut, go up at a different angle. And she got, I think she had, 9 points in the first quarter, 8 points in the first quarter. She had a 3-ball second quarter is all she had. And then after that, it was Jordan Scott with 3 field goals, pull-up jumpers in the paint. We outscored them 18-4 in the second quarter. That's a crazy, crazy deal. And we sat back in the zone. We made them shoot the 3. Well, they didn't make very many threes. In fact, they made none second quarter, where they have 2 in the ball game. So they haven't shot very well. The referees let them play inside, which I always think it favors the Warriors, even though we're getting shots blocked down here that we know there's contact. And we see, well, that's got to be a foul. Well, not tonight.
Yeah, it's an interesting conundrum. Certainly will make some fans here pull their hair out. And Coach Hartsfield as well, I'm sure. She's been heated a couple of times over there on the sideline. But like you're mentioning, I think it does play the Warriors' favor. And I think that's, you said they handled Wabash Valley easily. Vincennes did at Vincennes. Big part of that was the fouls, straight up. It wasn't that they were, a crazy better team. It wasn't that they shot the lights out of the basketball. Wabash Valley got in foul trouble. They played shorthanded and had to play, kind of bad defense in the second half to not foul as much or try to not foul as much, and it got away from them. Even then, Wabash Valley was within 10 or so, right up to the end.
Foul situation for the Warriors. We have 2 fouls on Keely Harris, 2 on Asia Elliott, and 1 on Dugans. That's all I've got marked in my book. And I would, for my money, I'm probably the only guy in the gym that says this, but I like the referees. I let them play. Let the kids decide it. And Asia Elliott has really struggled. 1 basket in the paint down there for her. One time she caught the ball in the arc area, and she didn't even square up. She just kind of flipped up something. That's not much of a shot. And the problem is Reeks is so big and so strong. But, I think that favors the Warriors.
Yeah, and, Elliott's, she's working hard to try to get a basket. She's got a speed advantage over Reeksta. She's used it a couple of times to get some okay looks, but Reeksta then just uses those long arms to recover. And it's been tough for Elliott down low. I think it's important that they still work to her. They don't force it, but still trying to work to her. And maybe you get more foul calls on Reeksta in the second half, or some of those shots fall for Elliott. You don't want to just abandon her in the offense. But I think the big offense you want to go to is, a lot of what they found there in the second quarter with either Dugans or Scott. Especially Scott, because she's such a facilitator too. She had a couple of good passes as well, where she drives into that mid-range area right around the free throw line. And if the big comes up to try to block that shot because she's making it so much, that's where you have the lane to pass it off to Elliott or a cutter down low. I think that's going to have to be the main vocal point on offense in the second half.
Vincennes is that warming up for the second half, and I'm watching Reeks a little bit. She's got her right ankle with a brace on it, and you can tell, watching her in the free movement, she doesn't move as freely as she normally would. So I think she's a little bit hampered, a little slower than normal. So we have to take advantage of that somehow.
She's been a little passive, too, on the offensive end. She's caught the ball down low a couple of times and just pretty immediately passed it back out rather than trying to go up where she has a size advantage. See if that changes in the second half or not.
Yeah, I think she's gimpier than we thought. Here's the scoring summary on the first half. Leading scorer for Vincennes was Zion Hayes. She had 9 first-quarter points and 11 points on the half. That's it, really, for them. We had 2 for Natala Dixon, 3 for Jaden Davidson, hit a 3-ball for them, 2 for Talia Heron, the 6-footer, and a couple free throws for Lazari Daniel. The leading scorer is Jennifer Reeksta, and she did not score in the first half, and Vincennes has got to change that somehow. For the Warriors, leading scorer first half was Brianna Dugans with 11 points. She had 9 in the first quarter, 8 in the first quarter, and a 3-ball. From the right wing, banked it in somehow. We'll count it today. We needed it at the time. She has 11 points. From there, it goes down in a hurry. 8 points for Jordan Scott, and then 4 for Keely Harris, 4 for McMasters, 4 for Harris and McMasters, and 1 for Destiny McAllister. So that's it for the scoring, and Warriors lead it by 10. 30-20, and coming in tonight, you always have preconceived notions of what will happen. Part of the reason I love to come to junior college basketball is because you don't know. I mean, you think you know. We're going to play Vincennes. We know how good they are. And you think you know, but you don't, because every night it's a little different. And when we looked at, and I noticed it during the anthem, where one player showed our leading scorer for the year, Shaylin Sprinkles, not here. And I thought, I told you, that we might as well phone it in. That's all. We don't have anything left. Evidently we do.
Yeah, and the three-point shooting not there. She's the Lady Warriors' best three-point shooter by far, and she's not here. That could have added some more. You'd think if she's there to make some of these threes on the drive and kickouts, and maybe the lead would be even better than it is. But nonetheless, Lady Warriors in a good spot right now.
Looking at three-point shooters, there you go. Three-point shooters. McAllister is another one, shoots 32%, but she's got the knee injury. So she's playing tonight, and she didn't play the last couple of games other than a few minutes when she had to get in. We tried to save her getting ready for tournament time. I don't know how much better she is, but she's playing tonight.
Yeah, she missed three-pointers pretty early on in that first quarter, and then didn't play as much in the second quarter. They're trying to work people in and out, and then she was able to make a really nice pass to find Cassie McMasters there towards the end of the first half. That, you could see, I saw it as it happened. McMasters cutting from the left wing. McAllister saw it the whole way. Nice pass right on the money at the right block and made it look easy.
Well, the Warriors 7, that's all we have. It is 6 tonight, have really improved. They started the season rough with a big blowout loss down at Three Rivers. They lost a couple early games, and I thought, man, it's going to be a long, long season. They're 14-11 and lead by 10 at halftime over Vincennes. 30-20, that's the count.
We'll talk about the men's side of things as well. We thought the same thing with Wabash Valley's men's team, the way they weren't shooting the basketball very well for really all of the non-conference and early in the conference play. We said to each other, they don't start shooting the basketball. This could be a long season. And, well, they started shooting the basketball, and evidently a lot in practice. They've improved a lot, and here they are. They're going to be one of the top 3 seeds likely in the region tournament.
We talked about it on the men's side. We were taking 4 or 5 shots a game, and we just said, you can't win basketball today by not. They'll just pack it in and make it. They'll clog that. You won't get any points in the paint either. No. You have to make some outside shots. You have to have both. And they've shot 23s a game here, not in several games, and they've really come on. Taj Ford's been a big part of that.
Yeah, his numbers. We'll talk about it in the men's broadcast, I'm sure, a ton. But his numbers, the way that they've jumped up, his three-point percentage has gone from somewhere around 17%, I think you said at one point in the non-conference. He's well above 30% now. He's got a very good number. He's been a huge part of that. Other guys, too. Last game against Olney, Taj Ford and Nazir Leonard combined for 10 three-pointers apiece. There was the only 10 three-pointers for the Warriors in that game, but, 10's plenty.
Need them all, don't you? It's been fun. I really, I've been doing this for several years. I do this because I like it. It's fun for us. So we having a great time bringing basketball to you. We're just about through the halftime. We're going to take a little break and be back with the second half. It is 30-20. Wabash Valley leads Vincennes on the ladies' side. Headed toward the second half. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot-long free.
4 foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4th footlong's free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th footlong's free! Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower pickers, Frank!
4 footlong's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th footlong free.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school. And today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here. And so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide. But that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service. Give us 2 business days. That's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
We're back ready for the second half of action. It's Wabash Valley and Vincennes, and a good one tonight. Well, we think it's good because the Warriors lead it 30-20 here at halftime.
Yeah, you know, we thought it was going to be a tough. Well, we knew it was going to be a tough battle coming into it. Then in the anthem, when we noticed Jalen Sprinkle's not here, even tougher. And yet Wabash Valley up 30-20. Still a lot of game left, plenty of game left, and certainly not super comfortable yet with that 10-point lead, but it's a good start, better than you would have thought.
An 18-4 second half second quarter for the Warriors. That's why we're ahead by 10. Let's see what they come out now. This first couple minutes, we always say this, but the first 3 or 4 minutes of this half will dictate the pace of this. I saw Ingrita Hartsfield talking to the official. My hope is the officials continue to call it like they're calling it, and we continue to play. And you know they're going to make a 3. They're going to make some 3s. They made only 1, 2 first half. They're going to make more than that. Well, I think we're going to stay back in the zone and see what happens. Warriors start Dugan, Scott, Elliott, McMasters, and McAllister. Vincennes has their starters on the floor. And with the basketball up top, it will be the point guard, Natalia Dixon. It's a 1-3-1. The Warriors showed this to start it. Then went 2-3 later on. Zion Hayes on the wing. Now inside to Heron at the block. And a ball stripped by McMasters. Now up top, Hayes has it. Drive to the paint, shot up over, and missed. Rebound by Elliott. Nice drive, no foul there. Long pass down to Dugans. Dugans goes reverse and puts a shot up, and she's fouled. She went down hard, and Reeksta got her. And Reeksta is a brick wall. And she's 6'2", but she's strong. And nice, the Warriors got it out in transition, got it on the break again, and Dugans will, they're going to say out of bounds. I thought she might be shooting the basketball. That's not what they ruled.
Well, she was kind of patrolling across. She was definitely going to go for a reverse layup.
Elliott for 3 from the corner, her first of the year. Asia Elliott knocks the 3 down, and the Warriors lead at 33-20. Well, she had a lot of confidence, a lot more than I did when she released it. Zoned by the Warriors. Up top to Washington, left side to Reeksta. Inside they go now to Zion Hayes, outside to Reeksta. Good ball movement by Vincennes. Back to Reeksta up high for 3, up high on the left side. That shot's no good. And it rolls out finally, and the Warriors grab the rebound with Elliott. That ball almost fell in. Here comes Jordan Scott in transition. They're back in time. Scott goes to the left. Guarded there. Nice defense by Dixon. Picks her dribble up. Elliott hands it right back, and Scott will run it again. Scott down the left side. Ball knocked away off of her knee, out of bounds. Loose ball handling by Jordan Scott all the way around that time. She'll be all right. Vincennes basketball. They're trailing by 13 here in the third quarter. Washington in the corner, up to Reeksta. They're looking for somebody to bust this zone. Drive by Dixon. Dixon floats it in the lane. That's no good. Rebound in the hands of Reeksta. Reeksta doesn't shoot the ball, though. Instead, I don't know why not. There's a drive by Hayes. Shot up. That's missed, and a rebound by Elliott. Well, why doesn't Reeksta shoot the ball? In the paint. Warriors in transition. Jordan Scott with it. Free throw line jumper for Jordan. That rolls out. No good. Reeksta on the rebound for Vincennes. 33-20. We've played 1 minute and 45 seconds of the third quarter. The Warriors lead it by 13. We're at home tonight. The men's game will follow. It'll be a fun one tonight. Vincennes number 10 in the nation. Dixon up top now to Heron. Pinch inside to Reeksta. Pass out, and Washington's open for 3. That's a pretty shot, but no go, and a rebound by McMasters. Outlet pass to Scott. To McAllister, and left-hand layup is good. The Warriors outran them. Simply outran the Blazers that time. They didn't get back, and the Warriors lead it by 15, 35-20, and timeout called by Vincennes. Their coach, Nyla Johnson, has seen enough. I don't blame her. You know, a lot of things you can't help shooting. But when the other team just beats you back like that, it's time to call timeout and have a little chat. And that's what's going on with Nyla Johnson. 7:44 to play in the third quarter. Wabash Valley 35, Vincennes 20, back in 30 seconds.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks, or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
Well, some things you save for the end of the year for tournament time. One of those, Asia Elliott knocks a three down on the inbounds play. Act like that's exactly what this should do.
Well, you know, she takes plenty of them in the warm-ups, and she's a confident shooter. And, you know, got an open look. Vincennes didn't respect it. Got it from the corner and hit it right on. It was a high archer, and you never kind of know how those ones from the corner go. It's harder to judge.
It's the hardest shot in basketball.
Yeah, you know, and she knocked it down.
After the timeout, Vincennes basketball. Warriors leading 35-20, 7:44 left here in the third quarter. Natalia Dixon pulls her dribble upside against the zone. Now Zion Hayes on the left side. Up top to Heron. And down low, they got Reeksta. She's got Elliott pinned down there. No one can get the ball to her, though. Dixon at the foul line, turns, backs toward the basket. Now out to Zion Hayes. Somebody's been in the lane a long time, by the way. Heron on the drive to the rack. Left-hand shot blocked by Elliott. And a foul called. That's her third. Well, when you go up and try to block a shot, you run the risk of fouling, and that's what they call an Asia Elliott. And she'll have a chance to sit down. Well, that's her fourth foul. I had her for three. That's four.
They almost certainly would have had to have changed something at halftime in the official book because
we both couldn't be wrong, could we?
No, well, yeah, but I don't think we were in that case. I think they may have changed one from earlier. It did. Harris is now down to one, and it was changed to third on Elliott.
Heron at the free throw line, by the way, a 38% free throw shooter. So, which means she's not much of a shooter. Bear that in mind. But we don't have fouls to give. We don't have enough players to foul. Elliott on the bench with 4 fouls. I'll see how we do. Heron missed the second free throw, and the Warriors get the rebound with Jordan Scott. Across the timeline, Scott to the rack, shot blocked, and a foul called on Reeksta, who covers her face like she's ashamed of the referee.
I think Scott's owed that one there. I don't know that really, you know, there's some contact there. I wouldn't have been crazy upset if that wasn't called a foul on the shot. Scott got absolutely mugged when she got that rebound and nothing was called. She takes it coast to coast in transition. She earned that one.
And free throw by Jordan is good, her first of the game. She's 78% from the foul line. And the biggest lead of the night for Wabash is 36-20. Asia Elliott on the bench now with 4 fouls. The second free throw is good by Scott. She's got 10 points. Out of Newburgh, Indiana, played over at Castle. Recruited by Luke Scheidecker, Jason Alexander. She's a good one.
Reeksta with 3 fouls now. She'll take a trip to the bench. There's still some size out there for Vincennes, but Wabash Valley have a little bit easier.
Warriors in a zone again, of course. That's all we've played all night long. Around the perimeter they go. Knocked away. Brianna Dugan's on the steal. Outlet pass to Jordan Scott. Jordan Scott into the paint. Now she'll pull it out. McAllister for 3 up top, and it goes. Transition 3, and the Warriors by 20, 40-20. They haven't scored this half. Timeout called by Nyla Johnson. Wabash Valley on a run. Wow, Zach, what do you think?
Well, it's been a long time since Vincennes has put through a basket.
They haven't had a field goal this half. We played 6 minutes, played 4 minutes of this almost. And we better take a break since they took timeout. It's 40-20, Wabash leading, 6:46 to play. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
So we do get word that Sprinkles is just not available with a medical issue right now. We're not any sure about the extent of that, but we're missing her. But, man, what a night for the Lady Warriors so far.
Yeah, I mean, Vincennes has just had a lot of trouble putting the ball through the hoop. You know, they've gotten some looks that haven't fallen. Right now, you know, basketball is a sport of momentum. We talk about that with makes a lot, but it works the same almost with misses where it just feels like there's a lid on the basket. They've missed some really good opportunities that they've had near the basket.
Well, they need to get shooting a little bit closer, I think. We're without Elliott right now, so they just need to jam it in the middle. Instead, they work the perimeter, and Heron picks her dribble up top now to Dixon. Warriors in a zone. Dixon double-teamed. Up top now to Heron. 10 on the shot clock. Here's Heron on the drive. To the paint she goes. The ball knocked away. It belongs to Vincennes. Good defense by Brianna Dugans, if you don't call that a foul.
Yeah, she was there right with her the entire way. Some contact, even could have been a tie-up.
Plenty of contact. Vincennes inbounds the basketball. Heron in the paint with it. Spins to the middle. Shot up and goes in through contact. Nice play by Talia Heron. That's our first basket of the second half. We played with 6:15 to play in the quarter, and there's a drive and a foul. Dugans fouled by Hayes. They can't stay with her, can they?
But she's so quick.
They don't keep her away from the basket. She just goes by everybody.
You know, Dugans, you know, she's not, you know, it's not like she's 5'4" and really fast. You know, she's 5'7". She's got some length with her arms. She's super quick and really good acceleration, too. She can get going in a hurry. It's not like it takes her a while to get up to speed. I mean, she can get it and she can go.
And she goes two directions at once a lot of times. I mean, she zigs and zags, and she's at the foul line now. Place gets quiet. First free throw rolls out. No good.
And we've seen her for so long with her on the defensive end. We've seen her use that speed and length. And now over the last half of the conference season, we've really seen her use it on offense as well.
Second free throw bounces out, missed them both. So she's 4 of 6 tonight. 40-22 Warriors, 6:10 left here, third quarter. Long rise for Vincennes. They got a big hill to climb right now. Get the ball out to Lawrence. Now up top with Daniel. Back to Lawrence on the wing. Now Daniel at the top. Inside it goes to Heron. Heron steps into the paint, shoots and misses, and rebound is fought for, and the Warriors are going to have a out of bounds off of Dugans. A lot of contact on the shot, a lot of contact after the shot as well, and maybe a travel thrown in there. The referee swallowed the whistle.
There's a lot of contact, a lot of steps also.
Lots going on. 20 on the shot clock for Vincennes. They'll try it again here. Vincennes inbounds the basketball, looking, gets the ball to Heron at the block. She goes left side. She's left-handed. Missed the shot, rebound. Dugans fights for it, and it's going to be a held ball belonging to the Warriors. Good hustle, Brianna Dugans. Ball was in the hand of Lazari Daniel. She had it. Dugans tied her up. This would be an upset tonight if the Warriors are able to hang on. Full court press employed by Vincennes, and ball knocked away. It's loose on the floor, and coming out of there with it is Dugans. Now they take it away. Here's Zion Hayes. She steps in out of bounds line. Warrior basketball. Keela Harris says, everybody calm down a little bit. Boy, wouldn't that be a good idea?
Yeah, Harris, a little risk there. She threw the inbound pass long, and McAllister immediately had it knocked away.
Inbounds to Dugans. Dugans to the paint. Shot up and won't go. Rebound McMasters. McMasters fights inside, shoots, and gets fouled there. McMasters way undersized for the work she's doing in there. Cassie McMasters, 5'9" out of Indianapolis, Indiana, got the ball at the block on the rebound and just decided to go ahead and fight her way to the basket and got fouled.
She's been a good rebounder all season long for the Lady Warriors, and that time doing it on the offensive end as well. Right now, for Vincennes on offense, the MO is pretty clear. Heron's got the most size. She is wild when she goes up with it, but they're just trying to use the size and get it to her every time.
Yeah, and why not? She's 6 feet tall and long. Cassie McMasters at the line. First free throw is good. Warriors missed a couple free throws this quarter. That's not bad on the night, though. And second free throw is good by Cassie. We're 9 of 10 from the foul line tonight. I'd say that's pretty good. 42-22, Warriors by 20, 5:20 left here in the third quarter. Up top now it's Zion Hayes. She led him in scoring first half, and now a foul called. And the fans were surprised when they call a foul. They've let so much play that That one we got her on the arm, and the referee couldn't help but blow the whistle.
We've talked a lot about momentum. You talked just coming into the half about the momentum of officials, how they call it. The fouls are starting to pick up a little bit here.
And that's not good for Wabash Valley. Inside they go, and a shot up by Daniels, and a foul called. Not sure who it's going to be. And Keela Harris is talking, and she's not talking anymore. The referee stared her down. And I think it's going to be McMaster's on the arm, they call.
Yeah.
That's her first.
That's a tough one. I mean, there's two Lady Warriors there. They're straight up, and, Daniel just goes right into him like a brick wall. And, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Got to play through this stretch right here. At the line, Daniel missed the first one too hard. She made a couple back in the first half. This is just their third trip to the line tonight. That's a big thing. They're 4-5 at the line. Here's another one by Daniel, and that one is better and rolls in. 42-23, Warriors by 19 as we hit the almost 5 minutes to play here. Just over 5 left in the quarter. Drive by Dugans and a foul called.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Just now, even on the drive, just reach-ins that are starting to be called when they weren't in the first half.
So you have to change the way you play defense a little bit. You got to not be quite so handsy. After Scott got that one rebound here and it was just mugged and came down there with it. Since then, they've tightened it up a little bit.
And so that's the 15th foul against Vincennes. So Wabash Valley now in the bonus. Looks like Dugans will have a couple.
Yeah, she missed a couple a moment ago, so let's right that ship. Ran at the line, and the first one rolls in. 5 of 7 tonight from the line. 71% of the season for her. 43-23, Wabash over Vincennes with 5 minutes to play here. 5:06 left. Second free throw rolls in as well. 21-point margin for the Warriors now. Ready for that media timeout here in just a moment after a dead ball. Up top to get the ball to Lawrence. Now over on the wing, Daniel. Daniel on the dribble. Warriors playing a zone. I think it is a zone, yes. Over on the wing, Dixon drives baseline. Stopped there by the Warriors. Now she'll shoot. And shot it too hard. Rebound fought for, and the Warriors come out with it. Dugan's on the rebound, and she's fouled. She'll shoot more free throws. And I think you're right. I think earlier, 5 minutes ago, these weren't fouls. Now they are.
Yeah, that one from Dixon, frustration. She got boxed out by Dugans for that rebound, and she kind of just wrapped her up like she was still going for the ball after it was already, kind of over and done with. And you're going to get that call now. Checking in for Vincennes. Selena Wilson, she's not played yet today, so they're getting a different look out there. They've struggled a little bit.
And why not?
Reekster will come back as well with 3 fouls.
Well, they've got size, don't they?
Yeah, and Wilson's another one. She's 5'11" in her own right, freshman from Cleveland. So that's the identity right now. They want all the size they can get on the floor to try something new.
Free throws for Brianna Dugans on the way. No Warriors down on the free throw line as Brianna shoots. First one's good. So they've got Reekster at 6'2", Heron at 6 feet tall, and Wilson at 5'11". Warriors have 5'9" Cassie McMasters.
And Hayes is 5'9" with length in her own right. She's out there as well.
Dugans hit another free throw. She's having a night. Warriors lead it by 46-23. Double them up here. 4:35 left here in the third quarter. Zion Hayes on the wing, now inside to Heron. Heron against McAllister. He has a shot blocked. McAllister gets called for the foul. And honestly, at this point, you should know that they've tightened up and that you're going to get called for that.
I think that's why the Vincennes made this switch. I don't even think that they are doing it just for, okay, well, let's just bully them down low and get the easy baskets. I think it's because they know bigger size, go down in the paint, more fouls are going to be called. Wabash Valley can't play that way.
And Heron hits the free throw. She's 1 of 3 tonight. Again, a 38% free throw shooter. So if it comes down to a close game, which we hope it doesn't, we'd like to see her back at the foul line. Takes her time. We're in the lane a little early, and she made them 2 in a row that time.
You can't say, just let them score it, but Wabash Valley's going to have to pick and choose their battles. They've got a good lead to work with. You can maybe let some of those go.
46-25 is the lead. Warrior basketball, 4:10 to play. Jordan Scott hands the ball back to Dugans. Dugans on the drive. Into the paint she goes around Reekster and scores it again.
Well, and here's the deal, Mark. They've got this size on offense, but it hurts them on defense because Wabash Valley can just run circles around it.
Way too quick. Warriors by 23. Here's a drive by Hayes. To the block she goes, shot up and good. And that time, the Warriors got out of the way, let her shoot the ball, didn't foul her, and that's okay. 48-27 Warriors, 3:50 left here, third quarter. Interesting to see if the Warriors can hang on. Won't be easy. Dugans has the ball on the right wing. On the bounce, to the glass she goes, lost the basketball, stolen by Vincennes. Here comes Talia Heron across the timeline. Now she'll get the ball up to the guard, Dixon. Into the paint, they go to Rieksta. Rieksta shot up and a foul called. McMasters reached in and grabbed her arm. And that's exactly what you're talking about, what they want to do.
This is going to, Coach Hartsfield either going to have to call a timeout, or if they can survive it till the quarter break, there's going to have to be an adjustment made here. Right now, the way the bodies that Vincennes has on the floor, it's going to be a basket for basket kind of deal. Their size is better than us, but our speed's better than them on the other offensive end. And right now in a 21-point ball game, shot for shot, make for make is in Wabash Valley's favor. You're going to have to be smart and just let some of these almost go away.
Free throw by Rieksta is good. She'll have one more. She's a nice shooter, by the way. 73% of the season. Very nice touch, good form, and nice follow through, and it rolls out. Thank you.
She missed a couple of threes in this game, but she can hit those as well. She's got a nice touch.
Warriors by 20, 48-28. Now Jordan Scott for three on the right wing, and it lodges up there between the basket and the rim. You'll have to leave it there because I can't jump that high anymore. Here comes a referee. Oh, he got it easy.
You could, though, once?
No.
Okay, well.
No. I could have grabbed the net and chinned up and got it at one time.
It's more than some.
Right now, I try to keep both feet on the ground. Held ball goes to Vincennes. Their basketball now. 3:15 left, third quarter. Wabash Valley leading by 20. Inside to Heron at the block. She can only go left. Does shoot there. Left is short. Rebound out of bounds. It belongs to Vincennes on the call by the official.
That's an adjustment, too, to make right now, recognizing things like that. Heron absolutely is going to go left every time. Got to try to cut her off.
Vincennes basketball in the hoop. Get inside to Heron, and she missed another runner, and rebound is Rieksta and Jordan Scott. Foul called, I think, against the Warriors. Jordan Scott had her on the arm.
And both teams in the bonus now will have free throws for the remaining 3 minutes.
So we bragged on the officials first half that they didn't call many fouls. The game flowed real nicely, and now we're back to free throws. Rieksta at the line. She's a good one. Jennifer Rieksta out of Latvia. 6 feet 2 inches tall. First free throw rolls out. I tell you how good a free throw shooter is. She's amazing. She'll never miss 2 in a row. Just did. 3:02 left here in the third quarter. Warriors trying to hang on. Leading by 20. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Second free throw is good, so she hit one of 2. 48-29, Warriors with the basketball and the lead. And now Vincennes shows a little bit of zone this time. Right wing to McAllister. In the corner to Dugans. Dugans back to McAllister at the 3. She drives, gets down low, shoots, and scores it. They just let her go inside and have a little 6-foot bunny. 50-29 Warriors. And now the Warriors will play a little zone and try not to foul. On the wing, they've got the ball to Zion Hayes, looking to the post. Now Rieksta high post with it and kicks it back outside on the wing. There's Zion Hayes on the dribble, guarded by Dugans. Now double teamed. Up top to Dixon. Dixon for 3 from the top. That's not good. On a rebound, the Warriors get it. Nice hustle by Jordan Scott. Outlet pass for Keely Harris. To the rack. To Dugans, nice pass. And Dugans finishes it. Great pass by Keely Harris. Fooled everybody.
Really smart. She had an open lane, but there was a player coming from behind. Could have had a lane to block that shot. She passed it off to Dugans, who was more open.
2 minutes left here in the third quarter. 52-29 Warriors. Vincennes basketball. Dixon in the corner with it. Right corner. Down to Heron at the block. And she goes left and shoots and missed it. Gets her own rebound, and a shot is blocked. A foul called. And it's going to be, they've got 2 on the floor. Heron went down hard.
I think the foul may be on McAllister, who is laying down after trying to take a charge in kind of a trip situation.
It is. That's exactly what they're going to call, and I think they're right. I think
she was down there probably too long.
Yeah,
and that's why.
It may have been a charge they didn't call, but you have to get back up and play, and they're going to call it on McAllister. That's her third. Well, at this rate, we don't have enough players, do we?
They're going to have to be careful. Certainly in the fourth quarter, we'll see how it plays out. Davidson checks in for Vincennes. She's more of a shooter. So you have to watch her. They've conditioned Wabash Valley to think inside so much. Got to watch her on the kick out.
2 free throws coming for Talia Heron, the lefty at the line. And the first one is good. So she's hit 3 in a row. After I told you she was only 38% on the season, she's peaked it up a little bit. 1:47 left on the clock here in the third quarter, and the second free throw is good as well. So foul somebody else, I guess. 52-31 Warriors. Jordan Scott will walk it up to the timeline. No hurry. Keely Harris on the right wing, waiting, looking. Down low, they pass the ball to McAllister, caught it in the air and missed the shot. And a rebound by Vincennes. That was a set play. Here comes Zion Hayes with it. Hayes on the right side up to Riekstad. Now to Washington. In the corner, there's Davidson for 3. She is a shooter and hits that one.
Yeah, that was a design play. They swing it around the horn against the zone, get your shooter in the corner. Got her a good look.
Got a good look. 52-34, Warriors by 18 now. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Again, Asia Elliott on the bench. She'll be back in a little bit, though, I think. McAllister on the right side, waiting. Gets the ball high post to Harris. Harris in the paint, stops there. Kicks it outside to Scott. Scott into the paint, stop, a little floater up, and good. Boy, she's tough, isn't she?
Yeah, got a Heron, I believe, on the closeout, and Scott just got right by her with her quickness.
Warriors back by 20 now. Less than a minute to play in the third quarter. 54-34. Warriors in a zone. Davidson on the wing. Kicks it back up top to Hayes. Now out to Washington. Another shooter. Hayes at the top. Dribbles to the paint. Pass down low. Knocked away, and she just threw it away. Warrior basketball.
Yeah, miscommunication that time, Mark. She wanted to bounce it off for Riekstad. Riekstad didn't cut to where she wanted her. And
Riekstad's not right. She's coming out of the ball game. She is not well. She's not the same player we saw 4 weeks ago. She's hampered by that ankle injury, I believe. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Warriors lead it 54-34. Keely Harris will walk it up. 4 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock, I think. Out on the wing does Jordan Scott. Looked at the 3, didn't take it. Now McMaster's in the corner. On the dribble drive, and top to McAllister. No call there. Probably a travel or a foul either way. Dugan's on the drive, gets down low, and has it knocked away. Here comes Heron across the timeline. Heron on the handle with the big girl. Pulls her dribble up. Now to Washington, right back to Heron, and they lost it. Ball's loose on the floor, and the Warriors come out with it. Outlet pass to Brianna Dugans. And there's the buzzer goes, and we played it. I got fooled as well. I forgot how much time there was, and we didn't get a shot off. But we have played 3 quarters at Wabash Valley, and the Warriors lead at 54-34. We'll be back in a minute.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
This is no ordinary cup. This Scooter's coffee cup was served with a genuine so good to see you again smile. This cup has a little boost of energy just for you. This cup came with extra whip for good luck.
We lost!
You'll get them next time. This Scooter's coffee cup was made by your favorite barista for her favorite customer. So go ahead, scoot on around. Amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scoot on around.
Been a tremendous effort by the Lady Warriors. They lead at 54-34 as we head to the fourth quarter.
Mark, let me tell you the story to sum up that third quarter. Wabash Valley took 10 free throws that quarter, and they had 11 field goals. The game slowed down a lot.
There you go. Only 11 field goal attempts, you're saying?
Yes, attempts.
Warrior basketball to start the fourth quarter, leading by 20. Vincennes is pressing the perimeter. Down low to Keely Harris. Harris at the block, called for a travel. A little contact there, but that's a good call. And we have Asia Elliott still on the bench. She went down with about 6:40 to play here in the third quarter, so she's been there a long time with 4 fouls. Shaylin Sprinkle's unavailable to the team with a medical issue tonight. The work to perimeter, Vincennes does. Now to the block to go to Dixon. Dixon guarded by McAllister. Faces up at the left baseline. Spins toward the middle, kicks it out. Now Daniel, back to Dixon. Looks like man-to-man by the Warriors, taken away by Keely Harris. Harris in transition to Jordan Scott. Scott up through contact, foul called, free throws for Jordan Scott. And Keely Harris, she's at 5'5". She plays a lot of forward because we just don't have enough players, but you can see that point guard is in her makeup.
Yeah, no, it's a really big advantage for Wabash Valley to have at least two players that you really are comfortable bringing the ball up the floor, running the offense, and they've got that in both Scott and Harris.
Free throw by Jordan is good.
You trust, really all of them to dribble the basketball, but when you're talking about facilitating for others, it's Scott and Harris.
And both free throws are good by Jordan. 56-34. Maybe the Warriors going to hang on and beat Vincennes here at home. Hey, how about a doubleheader victory tonight?
That'd be something.
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
It's sophomore night, got plenty of crowd here. Good environment.
The best crowd we've had all year, I think. And they've been loud and rowdy out here. Vincennes basketball, trailing by 22. They get the ball to the post to Heron. Back outside to Washington. She's the shooter. Cross-court pass for Davidson for three from the wing. That shot's no good. Long rebound. Dixon has it. Dixon will pump it back out to Hayes. They're looking at threes right now. Davidson on the wing. Davidson drives inside, knocked away by McMaster's. Good hands and out of bounds to Vincennes.
Yeah, that's why Davidson's in the game. She's a good shooter from three, and, they're down 20. They need points in a hurry.
Keep firing them up. Vincennes basketball in their own basket. 13 on the shot clock as they try to inbound the ball. And they throw it right to Jordan Scott. Jordan Scott has a 1-on-3 break, and she'll hold it up on the right side. Now she directs traffic behind the back pass, or dribble, out to McAllister for three on the wing. That shot short, no good. And rebound for Vincennes. Dixon across the timeline. Guarded there by McMasters. Ball's loose. Taken away. Scott, outlet pass to McMasters. Layup is good. McMasters made that turnover happen. And she got the bucket anyway. Nice defense by the Warriors. Good job of seizing up the moment. There's a drive by Hayes. Missed the shot. McMasters on the rebound. Outlet pass to Jordan Scott. Scott goes up, and she got fouled. She left free throws coming. Well, Vincennes didn't come out to start the fourth quarter very well, did they?
No, Wabash Valley's, they're out hustling them. And on the defensive end that time, such a great job by Brianna Dugans. Hayes has got more size. She's barreling down towards her. Dugans just stands right there, says, you're going to have to go around me. And Hayes wasn't able to get a good shot off, really just kind of flipped it up and hit the rim.
Heron out of the game, and back in is Rieksta. Jordan Scott limps to the foul line. She got hit pretty good on that.
She took a shot, went flying into the wall.
And missed the first free throw. She's 4-5 tonight, 78% of the season. 8:22 left in this ball game. That's it. And it's 58-34 Warriors over Vincennes. Second free throw is good. And it's a 25-point lead. I think it's our biggest lead of the night at 25 over the Lady Blazers. They're 19-7, 10-1 in the region. Wabash Valley 9-3 in the region. On the wing, they have the ball now with Lawrence. Punch it inside to Rieksta. Shot up and good. That's her first field goal of the game. That ought to happen a lot. We got Asia Elliott, who's been down. When she went down, I thought, man, I don't know if we can make it or not. We were up by 15 then, but we've poured it on since. McMaster's in the corner for three. Lets it fly. No good. Rebound fought for. And a held ball. Now they fight down there. Scott and Lawrence, they go to the floor, and I'm not sure what they're going to call. I hear the whistle blowing, but I think everybody's okay. And
these I have, obviously I have Wabash Valley tinted glasses. To me, it looked like Dugans offered a hand to help her up, and then Lawrence still tried to rip the basketball away. And I'm okay with a no call there either way. Let's separate them a little bit and let's play on.
Yeah, I don't care if there are no more fouls called tonight. That wouldn't bother me a bit. Just under 8 minutes left here. Warriors lead at 59-36 against the Lady Trailblazers. Warriors in a zone. Zion Hayes on the dribble. To the paint she goes. Floater up. Not good. Rieksta on the rebound is fouled, and it'll be your choice. I think McMaster's on the foul call. Could be McAllister instead. It is McAllister. That's her fourth.
Her and Elliott each with four now.
So 4 on McAllister, 4 on Elliott.
And that was one of those, what I was talking about earlier, where they kind of let Hayes go a little bit to avoid a foul, and she blew the layup when she had an open look, kind of maybe surprised herself, but then they gave up the offensive rebound.
And Rieksta misses the free throw, so she's only 2 of 5 tonight from the foul line. Well, we're just playing against the clock right now. 7:39 left. Just keep on playing. Maybe run a little clock when you have a chance. Second free throw by Rieksta is short, no good. Rebound, they have it. And shot up. That's missed. And on the rebound, Dugans pulls it out for the Warriors. It's Jordan Scott across the timeline. Look at her fly to the glass. Kicks it outside to McAllister. McAllister moves to the top. Now McMasters dives into the lane against trouble. A little floater up. That won't go. Rebound. Harris flies in, and she ties her up. Keely Harris from way outside flew in and got a tie up.
Her and McMasters both do a lot of work on the glass for Wabash Valley, despite having, kind of smaller statures. It's all hustle.
McMasters in on the inbounds play in the corner, didn't take the three. 15 on the shot clock now for Wabash. 7:15 on the game clock. Warriors lead at 59-36. Harris on the dribble. Into the paint she goes, and a foul called out of bounds to the Warriors. Just the third team foul of the quarter. I wasn't kidding you when I said I don't care if you don't call any more fouls. Let them play. Let the clock run.
Well, one's against Lawrence. Harris tried to split the two defenders, and Lawrence got her hands on her.
That fresh 20 on the shot clock for the Warriors, and Dugans will inbound the ball to McMasters. Now up top to Keely Harris. Now right side to Jordan Scott with 15 on the shot clock. McAllister at the top for three. That's no good. Rebound tapped around. Warriors have it. Dugans shot up off the glass. That won't go, and rebound controlled by Vincennes. Coming out of there with it. That's Lawrence down the right side. Waiting and looking. Oh, almost taken away at the top by Scott. Over on the wing, there's the three ball by Davidson. That ball short, rebound by the Warriors. Now, calm down a little bit.
The clock on the side of the Warriors right now, they'd be wise to run some.
If we can calm down, it's on our side. 6.5 minutes left. It's 59-36. I have a hunch 59 points is enough to win this game. And maybe not if we foul, though. Right side of McMasters, drives baseline, spins to the paint, and gets tied up, and a foul called. Of all the fouls they've called today, that one was the least damage.
Yeah, I guess the call there is that Lawrence tripped her up a little bit. And I don't know about that one, but
and now they're going to let her shoot as well. So there you go.
That was a nice spin move, and then she got tripped up, apparently over Lawrence's feet. And
free throw by Cassie is good. McMasters is playing a little more aggressively with the basketball than we've seen her.
Yeah, in the first half she seemed kind of passive, and she's been much more aggressive here of the late.
Second free throw is good, and it's a 25-point margin again. 61-36, and I'm starting to believe. At 20 points, I didn't believe. But 25, I kind of believe we got a shot at him here. Pass down low. Zion Hayes shot up in the paint and missed it. And a rebound by McMasters. She missed a two-footer. Wide open. McMasters grabbed the rebound for the Warriors. In the corner, McAllister for three. Right side, that shot's no good. Rebound fought for, and Rieksta has it. We shot that early, didn't we? 6 minutes to play. 61-36, Wabash Valley over Vincennes. Vincennes basketball. There's Imani Washington for three outside. That shot's no good. Rebound, Rieksta comes down with it. Now to Davidson, down low, and nice pass, and Zion Hayes scores it, and she's fouled by McMasters.
Yeah, that's a bad foul. I mean, she got beat and, laying it in, and that's a tough one.
So Hayes gets the basket and one. And that is 3 fouls on Cassie McMasters.
That last time down the floor, I will mention, the first time I've really kind of noticed, we've talked about the ankle of Rieksta. She looked like she was really lumbering up the floor that time, trying to get back on offense for her team. And I think that ankle is affecting her.
And free throw is good by Hayes. Completes the three-point play at 61-39. Just over 5.5 minutes left in this one. And the Warriors will walk it up, and Jordan Scott will handle the basketball. It's a 1-2-2, maybe a 3-2 zone. They spread the perimeter. Dugan's on their side, down to McAllister. Bad pass. Saved in bounds. Harris on the drive. Kicks it out to the corner. Jordan Scott for three. That shot's gets good. Jordan Scott from the corner. Nice find. That's Keely Harris again on the assist. And the Warriors back by 25, 64-39. Get the ball down the block to Heron. Double team. Kicks it out to Davidson. Back to Heron in the corner. Up top they have it with Davidson. Down low to Rieksta. Little 6-foot jumper on the wing and rolls in. Keeps the ball up high. She can catch and score. And it's 64-41, Warriors by 23. Just under 5 minutes left. We'll have the men's game to follow. I hope it's as much fun as this one has been. McAllister waiting for a cutter. Gets the ball down to Harris. Harris, undersized, shot fake outside to Jordan Scott. Jordan Scott blows by and pulls up and scores. They closed on her. 2 dribbles later, she's shooting a little jumper, and it's a 25-point lead for the Warriors, 66-41. when they throw the ball to the post, we try to be too aggressive. Keely Harris fouls. Hopefully that gives us a break there in the timeout. 66-41.
Jordan Scott up to 20 points and really efficiently, too. She said played a great game.
There's a timeout on the floor. 4:27 left in this ball game. The Warriors lead it 66-41. It'll be Vincennes' ball when we come back in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Corporate America Family Credit Union at 1011 Oak Street in Mount Carmel is ready to serve you with the financial tools you need for your life's journey. Our staff consists of friends and neighbors from our community, here to serve you like family. We offer a full line of financial services, including new and used vehicle loans, home loans, checking and savings accounts, access to no surcharge ATMs, 24/7 account access, and more. Call or visit us today. Corporate America Family Credit Union, empowering financial success.
Well, I think that was just the third team foul, so go out of bounds to Vincennes. Warriors lead it by 25 with 4:27 left. Vincennes basketball under their own basket. Trading the ball to Reeksta in the corner. Now they're going to go around the perimeter and back to the corner they go, looking for Washington. Now down to Reeksta. Asia Elliott in the game. Up top, Davidson for three. That's no good. Rebound by Dugans. Warriors look to run. Dugans all the way to the rack, gives the ball up to Keely Harris, and a foul called. She good head fake, and Heron went over the top of her. And I don't know if they'll let her shoot or not, but that's quite a play by Keely Harris.
Well, it's the 15th foul, so I think she'll shoot anyway. I think you gotta award that a foul anyway, or a shooting foul anyway.
Thanks, Kyle Peachif's up here. We have all kinds of interesting information here that we're not allowed to look at.
Not yet.
Keely Harris free throw, that's hard. No good. Keely, just 4 points tonight, but she's played a very good ball game. And she'll have one more free throw. 4:11 left. I don't think Vincennes has enough left, do they? Missed them both. We'll see. Warriors have two players with 4 fouls each. That's McAllister and Elliott. Elliott on the floor right now. McAllister will come in when she fouls out, I suppose. On the wing, it's Washington against this zone. High post feed to Heron. Now outside they go. Now right wing to Washington. He's a nice shooter. That's right down the middle. Got the three ball.
She's had some nice looks, and she just hasn't made them today. That time she knocked it down, but that's been a part of it for them. They've missed some shots that they usually make in this game.
Got her feet set, had plenty of time to deliver it, and did well. Jordan Scott working against the defense to the free throw line. Now down low she goes, floater up, good count it in one. Unbelievable play by Jordan Scott. She's carrying us right now. First half was Brianna Dugans. Right now it's Jordan Scott.
I got, Scott loosely, very unofficial and, trying to read my own handwriting here. I got her around 7 of 10 from the field this game. I mean, she has been really efficient. She's got some nice dishes as well. She's a leader at the top of the zone on defense. She's had a great game.
And hits the three-point play right there with a made free throw. They came out on her. Too much defense, and she just blew right by him. Took it against the big girls to the rack, got the layup and won. And Warrior lead back to 25, 69-44, 3.5 minutes left here. Vincennes with a big hill to climb. There's a steal by Keely Harris. Harris goes up, waits, and gets it back out to McMasters. McMasters on the drive, stopped. Nice bounce pass into Elliott, and she scores it. A nice pass from McMasters, good passing by Harris, McMasters, and Elliott gets a bucket. And it's a 27-point lead by Wabash Valley. What will happen in the region tournament? Who knows? Southwestern without their best player right now, the big girl. Inside to Heron, and she goes up and down and held ball. Dugans had a handle out of bounds. Possession arrow belongs to Vincennes.
Yeah, I think that and one, obviously you're up by 25. Maybe it's already over, but that and one play by Jordan Scott, I think really the dagger defeating Vincennes. They look kind of slow out there.
Inside to Heron, shot blocked by Elliott. And we like the way they're calling it right now. No foul call, Warriors have the basketball. 71-44 Wabash, under 3 minutes left here at home against Vincennes. Jordan Scott guarded up closely by Washington, now to Keely Harris. High post feed to Elliott, back to the basket, down the lane, and lost the basketball. Taken away by Lawrence. Please don't foul her. Lawrence to the glass, and a foul by Brianna Dugans. Did I say please don't foul her?
You did. You're just not allowed enough.
A layup would not kill us at this point. But the clock stopping, that's the problem. 2.5 to play. 2:33 left, so I guess I should quit whining and enjoy the ball game. Dugans played a great first half. They had a good second half, too.
Well, she's up to 19 points again, and, you know, she's had several games in a row with 20. She's right up there again.
Lawrence missed the first free throw. Without our leading scorer tonight, Shaylin Sprinkle's not able to play. And second free throw is good.
Hey, this is an old-fashioned basketball game. There's not many threes made between each side.
71-45. Warriors lead it with 2:30 left here. Bumping across the timeline, Washington and Scott. Scott still has possession of the basketball. Picture dribble up. Now to Elliott. Elliott into the paint, goes up with a shot, out of bounds, lost it. And they're going to say it belongs to Wabash Valley. We'll take it.
Yeah, I was ready to write a turnover in my book, but Warriors catch a break.
15 on the shot clock as Warriors look to inbound it. Up high to McMasters. That's a turnover right there. Threw it away. They'll inbound the ball under their own under our basket. 2:18 left. Been a fun night. Warriors trailed 16-12 after one quarter. We didn't think we had enough players. We led it 30-20 at halftime and have not looked back since. Warriors in a zone. Rieksta on right side gives the ball to Washington, or make that Dixon, who missed the little floater, had it blocked, and the Warriors had the basketball. Can we calm down now, or do we continue to attack? What do you think? Timeout call by Ingrida Hartsfield, and that's what they're going to talk about right there. 2:03 left here. Wabash Valley leads 71-45. Back here in 30 seconds.
The place for lunch and dinner is the Smoking Pig in Grayville. Come check out our world-famous barbecue or try one of our delicious sandwiches or even tacos. How about snacking on one of our jumbo pretzels the size of your head, or even mouth-watering tomahawk steaks, or even surf and turf. Located on the KOA campground, Smoking Pig is here to serve you. Come see us in person or order online. And don't forget, we can also cater your next event.
And Southwestern, without their big girl, not that good either.
At the conclusion of this game, if you are...
Thank you. 2 minutes. 2 minutes, that's all that's left in this ball game. Wabash Valley leads it 71-45. Elliott in the paint to Dugans in the corner for three. That shot's too hard. And a rebound there by Lawrence. Vincennes basketball. Well, that's not what I thought we were going to do out of the timeout. I thought we'd run a little clock. We took a quick shot anyway. I don't think it really matters right now. Dixon on the drive. Bad pass, tapped away, and the Warriors have it. Now Jordan Scott will run the ball club. Right side to Dugans. Dugans to the rack. Layup up. No good. Blocking foul. She'll shoot two. Well, Dugans has got nothing but killer dog in her.
I've said it before, but can you tell if she was recruited by Luke Scheidecker?
You can tell. You can tell she got beat up in practice for 2 years here as well. 1 year she was out. He didn't play with a knee injury her first year here. But, yeah, she just goes hard all the time. At the line, here she goes with 2 free throws. And the first one rolls in.
And just like that, she's continuing her streak of 20-point games.
9 of 11 from the foul line. A 3 ball and 4 field goals inside. Second free throw by Dugans. That one's good as well.
We talked a lot about Scott, deservedly so, but a lot needs to be said about Dugans keeping the Warriors in it in that first quarter, because she was the offense, allowed them to buy time and find their identity in this game.
Minute and a half left. 73-45. Warriors lead it. Vincennes basketball against the zone. Heron drives, stops, pulls up from 6, shoots, short, rebound. Stick back is good by Dixon. Full court pressure, not much there. It's man-to-man, and Jordan Scott will have no trouble there, we assume. Against Washington to the timeline. Now to Keely Harris. Harris splits the defenders to the rack, shot up in the paint, and it rolls in. Harris overreached to that time. 1 minute to play here. 75-47. What a great night for the Lady Warriors on sophomore night. They have played so well. In the corner, Washington, high arcing 3, no good. Rebound for Elliott. And Warriors have the ball. Up 28, 45 seconds left. Harris will hold the ball up top. They'll run a little motion offense, try to get somebody open. Picture dribble up, now to Jordan Scott, and over Jordan Scott's head, taken away by Heron. 30 seconds left. Here comes Dixon to the free throw line. Dixon in the paint, floater up, and that's good. Dixon collecting a few garbage points here at the end of the ball game. 27 seconds left. It's 75-49, and the Warriors will get it across the timeline and hold the ball after that. And hopefully that will do it for us. She is across the timeline, and she'll dribble up top, moves to her left. That's Keely Harris on the dribble. Working against Washington. Hands the ball up to Dugans. And fans getting into it now. And watch Dugan. She may still shoot it. 3 seconds left. 2, 1. Harris. And that'll do it, folks. Wabash Valley with an impressive 75-49 win at home on sophomore night against Vincennes. I didn't see it coming, Zach.
Yeah, I certainly believe that they had a chance to win. I did not think that they would just completely blow them out like this. Warriors played great defense. Vincennes missed shots. And what a game on sophomore night. Let's do it again.
Hey, let's take a 90-second break. We'll come back with a scoring summary right after this.
Introducing Subway's new Sub Club. Now members get every 4th foot long free.
4th foot long's free. Fix my fibula later.
4th foot long's free. Finish flirting with Philip.
4th foot long's free. Now stop focusing on that flock of fire-breasted flower peckers, Frank.
4 foot long's free. Forget the fabric sale, Francine. Folks are freaking out over 4th foot long free.
Employees impacted by the closure of Champion Labs are encouraged to attend rapid response support meetings at Frontier Community College on March 5th, 6th, or 9th. These meetings explain your rights and the benefits you may be entitled to, including unemployment insurance, health coverage options, retirement guidance, utility assistance, job search support, and training opportunities. Visit iecc.edu/championlabs for full details. You are not alone. Support is available.
One of the things we want all of our customers to make sure of is that if you do install a generator, make sure that you have a properly functioning transfer switch. And a transfer switch will make sure that the generator is disconnected from utility service, and that protects your equipment and it also protects all of our crews working on the line. If a generator is not hooked up correctly, it can send power back through that transformer, and then it can be high voltage in a dangerous situation.
Well, an impressive home victory tonight for the Lady Warriors on sophomore night. They win at 75-49 against Vincennes. The only losses they have in our region so far were against Southwestern. That was one ball game. That's all they lost in the region. This is their second loss, so it really helps Southwestern. Those two teams play again next week. Here's a scoring summary. Zion Hayes had 16 points, had 11 of those in the first half for Vincennes. She's the only player in double figures. Had 8 points for Natalia Heron, 6 for Natalia Dixon, 6 for Jayla Davidson, 6 for Jennifer Rieksta inside, a basket for Lazari Daniel, and a 3-ball by Imani Washington. Lady Warriors led in scoring tonight by Jordan Scott. Scott had 23 points. She was 6 of 7 at the foul line, hit a 3, and had 23 points on the night. So a big night for Jordan Scott. Brianna Dugans also 21 points, 11 of those back in the first half. She carried us early. Dugans with 21. Also double figures tonight is Cassie McMasters with 10 points. Destiny McAllister added 8. Asia Elliott 7. Keely Harris 6. Boy, Keely Harris, she played a tremendous ball game. 6 points, but that's a great ball game for her tonight.
Yeah, she really helped run the offense, played great defense like usual, rebounded when she needed to. Mark, the one thing I got for you, we talked all game about how, the size advantage for Vincennes. Wabash Valley in that second half, 8 of 14 inside the arc. The size didn't affect them.
Isn't that crazy? We start this game and Sprinkles isn't here, and they beat us last time by 15 or something. I thought, well, we don't really, we just barely. I thought we might get beat by 30 or 40. Instead, we win by 26. It's sophomore night. They're introducing sophomores out there. We appreciate that. We're going to take a break, and we'll send it back. We're going to go back to the studio. We'll let Aiden play some music. We'll have the men's game. It'll probably start, I'm guessing, in about 25 minutes from now. We'll be on back here about 10 after 7 probably. Lady Warriors win it, 75-49. The men play next. Stay tuned. Thanks, Aiden.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
George McNaughton. This